What's up guys, it's Khalib, for some reason here as a Steve skin. As you can see, I am blinking awkwardly, and welcome to my second video this week. I assure you, I will not maintain this upload schedule whatsoever. But today, we have another tunnel bore, 2 tunnel bores in a week, I know, crazy. This one was designed by me and Poison Rain, who is an OG slimestoner in the Bedrock Tech community. It is inspired by Som or Somzidsbor, however you want to pronounce it is fine. Where we have an engine on each side, and then extensions for each bore module, making it infinitely expandable. But we modified some things. We have a honeyless setup, we have more compact delay, and we have these circuits right here, which make it 2 times TNT efficiency, because it'll only shoot TNT once every 2 activations. I'll show you that now. So we can go to either side's trap chest and open it, and it will all go along. This side we will not shoot any TNT, and for the matter of principle, I will go activate it from this side this time. You can see it catches up. And I will activate here, and all the TNT lines up in a row, and it all shoots in a very satisfying way. So we made this so that I could be lazy and not mine netherite by hand on Stratos. But I'm not releasing this bore yet. I have a few things I want to test, and I want to give it some more survival experience. Plus, it needs some big babysitting because it does not clear Blackstone the best, and there could be some instances where it could get stuck on the slime here or in other areas, because that has a bigger blast resistance and doesn't really work well with 2 times efficiency. But for the most part, this will clear a large amount of space, especially with it being expandable to some distance, and you'll be able to find all the debris you need. But let's get into explaining some parts of this. Alright, right here is the main delay circuit we have made. This has more delay than the average tunnel bore because we have to fit in the 2 times efficiency circuit. And all this is we push, and then we have a bunch of these extensions here which provide more delay. I covered those a bit in my starter board tutorial. And then we go into another extension that I had in the starter board tutorial, which is the piston worm extension I made. So here we have it over here. I'll take this out for a second so it makes more sense. All you do is push from the back, and that piston will worm forward, and we can easily extend it by putting things like piston extensions onto here, like I'll show you, and then just adding the redstone block and observer, adding a piston and a sticky piston, and we can keep chaining these. And it's much slower than normal pushing delay, which makes it quite nice to use in circumstances like this. So we have some delay here. We have more pulling delay at the back, a weird circuit so that this activates later, and then it activates both of our piston worm chains, which push the top observer into place. And that's really most of what you need to know about the delay here. It's pretty compact. It's probably my most compact, like, slow delay yet, other than furnace delay, which I didn't want to use. And we need this much delay because obviously we have to compensate for these in the chain. So I'm gonna construct them now. These are the 2 times efficiency setups. So all that we do is we push from the back. This time it doesn't extend the slime, but the second time we pulse it, it will double extend. So that makes sure that if there's an observer or something, it will catch up to the dispenser that we have, making it activate once every 2 activations. So that's the main components of this bore. Now let's get to the rest of the extensions. Alright, so here we are at the big bore setup. these are all of the extensions we have. So all it is a redstone block with an extra slime and 2 pistons. And this will work 2 ways. You can push it from either direction. Hold on, I'll build a setup out front so I can show you. And it will still pull everything the correct direction. Hold on, let's put a piston facing this way instead. So we just need pistons on each side, and then slime and an observer wherever. And no matter which side we pull this from, first we'll pull it from this side, it will push the other side and get everything back into position. And obviously the same works here. So this is how we can make all of the dispenser logic work in 2 ways. And then on the back of the bottom of these, we put our 2 times efficiency circuits in a chain. And even though they look like they won't, they will still activate at the same timing each time, all in a row. We had this set up before, but it turns out it activated stuff too quickly, and we didn't want that. So this is how it is designed. And then you may be wondering how the engines can work on both sides. Well, at the back of each extension, we have a slime line that will pull an observer behind a terracotta. On the other side of this terracotta is a piston. Now if you move this, the piston will get moved forward, and the observer won't need to power this terracotta because the terracotta won't be there. The observer moves later. But if you powered the other side first, this extension would be moving, the board would not, so it would move and power the terracotta, and would start the delay for this engine, so each side can catch up to each other. And yeah, that's basically how this works. It was a great time building with Poison Rain, even though I did mess up the structure block at one point, and we had to figure out how we built it from scratch, which is a bit of a facepalm moment. But I'm pretty satisfied with this, and I hope you enjoyed this quick, low effort video, even though all my videos are like that. And see you next time. Bye.